because of course it did. What up, Pink Ladies, T-Birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmy Pynk, and happy Valentine's Day. So today's video, whenever I get done with it, is basically how to celebrate Valentine's Day as a single female. Now, let me first of all define what I mean by single. So single means you are not in a committed relationship, so you don't have a boyfriend. You do not have a husband or a girlfriend if that's your cup of tea. Little background on why I decided to do this video today. Obviously, if you watch my channel, you know I live for themes and costumes and having on clothes and stuff. And once upon a time, I really liked Valentine's Day. Once upon a time. First of all, my name is Jimmy Pynk for a reason. I love pinks, reds, purples. That's my jam. So, best holiday colors next to Easter. Because obviously I dig my pastel colors too. So, best holiday colors next to Easter. I just got off of work. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile some shit that I've been doing all day. Or what I'm going to be doing all day. Before I get to that, I want to lay down some ground rules. Stop being a bitter Betty. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. It's a day of love, and nobody is going to love you like you love you. And that's not a sexual thing. I'm not telling you to go out there and rub one out. That's not what I'm saying. But appreciate yourself. Don't look at this like this is an anti-holiday for you. Celebrate love of yourself. You can also use this to, if you have that iffy motherfucker in your life that they may roll through, but then again, they may not, and you really can't get mad if they don't because you're not in a committed relationship. What I'm going to show you is things that you are going to pamper yourself, and you are going to be feeling yourself, and you are going to love yourself. But in case you happen to have somebody that come through, or if you just happen to be somebody that might go out tonight and go get you a date for the night because you want to get laid, that's fine too. This all applies, and it could be translated to being both. So, without further ado, let's go to my kitchen. Excuse the fat rolls. I'm at work. I was at work. These ain't cute. These are not cute things. So what I did was, it's Taco Tuesday. I love tacos. Y'all know I always be talking about making tacos, don't I? So this is in my slow cooker. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so here's a little cocktail. And please excuse me if you can see this. I'm baking the face. Like I said, be pretty for yourself. I'm going to beat the face later. But right now, the highlighter is baking. So, this is a nice little drink. And it's good for company. And it's better for yourself. So here's what I have. I'm sorry. So I bought this little cute little jar. And you can just use any jar. You can wash the salsa jar out or anything. This is the key ingredient. This is what's going to make this a special drink. So these are frozen strawberries that I put in the jar with sugar and rum. It doesn't take that much. And you can use any liquor you want. I would suggest a clear one. Yes. But you soak these for 24 hours. Okay. Now you can see it's a beautiful red color. The thing about this is it's good because after the strawberries are gone, you have this strawberry flavored rum that you can drink later. Alright, so what we're going to do, and I already actually have some in my glass because I've already tried it. Don't put the rum in it. Make sure like you're getting the juice off the strawberries. Drop about 3 or 4 of those babies in there. Take a spoon and smash them up. Smash them up in there. so that you have some nice pieces because they're going to float. Okay? I think it's best if you soak them and refrigerate them. The strawberries are frozen. So once you refrigerate them and you're doing it for 24 hours, you can probably do it for less. But once you do it for 24 hours, you can put it in the refrigerator and strawberries will be completely unfrozen. Next, you take champagne. For these purposes, because the strawberries are really going to kind of overpower the flavor a little bit, I just got like a really cheap one. This is anywhere, depending on where you go, $5 to $7 a bottle. I really wanted a Pynk champagne. This brand does have one, but where I went to the store, they didn't have Pynk because it looks like Valentine's Day and it's pretty. But what you're now going to do is just go ahead, get you a nice glass of champagne. That's not too hard. I will tell you the strawberries do make it fizz more. Alright, let that calm down. And that's enough for you, but I like to fill mine to the top. Alright. Now you can start drinking it right away. If you start drinking it right away, you see the strawberries are not floating if you drink it right away. Okay? If you let it sit for a little bit, the strawberries start to rise up. And as the strawberries start to rise up, the flavor of strawberry starts to kick up. Isn't that gorgeous? Could you imagine if that was Pynk champagne? Is that not a sexy fucking drink? That is fucking sexy, right? Okay, so once you do that, I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit. I'm going to put the top back on this. That's why cheap champagne is good, because you can put a top back on it. You know, if you're not going in. Again, this is a great reason to have a cheap one. You can put the top back on it. I was supposed to do the whole bucket thing, but I forgot to get ice. So anyway, so that's what it looks like. And as you drink it, more strawberries rise to the top. The nice thing about this is the buzz is intensified because the strawberries have been soaked in rum. So not only is that flavor and that alcohol, not like you're putting a whole shot in there, but it's got a little bit higher of alcohol content. And then once you start eating the strawberries, I'm telling you, I was a little bit tipsy off of one, and I can drink. So that's my signature Valentine's cocktail. It is great on your own. And if you decide that you accidentally or decide to entertain, it looks sexy, classy. I'm feeling my motherfucking oats with this. And it tastes really good. Like I said, the longer you let it sit, it is champagne, so you don't want to like soak strawberries in your champagne or anything like that. But you just let it sit for a little bit. The longer it sits, the more the strawberry flavor infuses to it. But that is delicious. And just to me personally, I find that the cheaper champagnes are sweeter, and that really adds to the flavor. So I don't know if that would taste as great with like a Moet. I've had Moet. It's not that good. Probably the best thing I would have suggested with this, but we on a budget. Any cheap one will do. Cook's, Andre. But probably the best one if you can afford the $13. I drink too much for $13 and it ain't liquor. But if you can afford it, The best one would probably be Martini and Rossi, Asti Spumante. And that's not a sponsorship or anything. I'm just saying that would probably be the best one because that's the sweetest. I'm quite sure this will probably also be lovely with any white wine or blush. But this is a Strawberry Sparkletini. So it's got to have some sparkle, Neely, sparkle. Yeah. Wait a minute. I can hear my vocals. Oh, because I started too early. Sit down, smoking. Sit the ashtray right there. I'm about to smoke something in this motherfucker. That's crazy. I see that. I can still hear it in the beginning. That's why.